Hi, welcome to Rewrite Your Story with Coach Katie. Woo, woo, that's me. I'm excited you're here, whether you have signed up for the January Jumpstart and you're going to be OWL in, or you've come to this video to see what the orientation is all about and decide if this program is for you. Welcome. I am your Chief OWL, Outstanding Woman Leader, Katie L. Leeds. And you are also an OWL, and a group of OWLs is called a Parliament. So welcome to the Parliament. Rewrite Your Story is all about you and developing what it is that you want to create more of by allowing you to be more you. Rewrite Your Story for me was a way that I could support clients on a one-to-one and really bring in that power for you to create the 3 goals that you want to work on and get really clear about where you are, where you want to end up, and what it looks like in between. And as a way to have a classroom of resources for you. You guys know I research everything. And so I've got Katie's Classroom, which has a bunch of different resources. Every Saturday, you're for sure going to receive some soul work episode, goal work episode, and a leadership quest episode. Tune into those and whatever lights you up in that moment. You're also going to have new resources being released each week that may serve you along the journey, or it may not. I invite you to choose your own adventure with Katie's Classroom. If you want to follow it in the linear way that my brain thinks, you can go in the order that I post them for you. And if you want to just go with what your gut says is right, or your emotional authority, maybe you take a look at what they are and then decide later. Or you instinctually just know what you're supposed to click on and listen to first, second, third. That's completely up to you. There is no falling behind per se on the quest or the goal work or soul work. Everything is intended to be an experiential learning experience for you. So you're there to play with it in the real world. It's not about necessarily sitting down. Now, some of these episodes, you may want to sit down with a pen and paper, but the goal for me and the quick soul work, goal work, and leadership quest is for you just to get some quick, portable professional development in that area of your life for the week. You can listen to it in your morning commute. You can choose to listen back to back. You can choose to spread them out through the week, whatever works for you. That's the classroom in the rewrite, individual coaching in the rewrite. And then we also will be meeting weekly on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern time for 30 minutes. I hope it to be the best 30 minutes of your week, and for our hour together coaching to be your best hour of the month. And in these weekly coachings, I'm here to facilitate. You're going to meet other amazing OWLs that are soaring alongside you in different parts of their rewrites. Some of you may be in the early stages of your rewrite. Some of you are in the messy middle. Some of you are just towards that end, which means you're going to need to turn the chapter. And so rewriting is about revising. And I rewrite and revise my story along with you. So we will spend our first group together every month designing our alliance and redesigning our alliance, revising our alliance, seeing what else we need to bring so that these evolve as your rewrite evolves. How long does a rewrite take, you may ask? Well, it takes 10 months to give birth to a child. So if you're looking at rewriting your story from scratch, be patient with yourself, because that child still has to learn to walk, to eat solid foods, to crawl. I skipped the steps. See how I did that there? I haven't had a kid yet. But that kid still has a lot to do. So rewrites and revisions are all about your learning. We fooled you into thinking that school was over when you were no longer sitting in 4 walls and paying money for it in college, or having your parents mandated by the state to drop you off there. But the reality is that you're always in school. And as you're out in the learning lab of life, Katie's Portable Professional Development is here to support you and give you a way to make it more fun, more playful, more authentic. We'll be using a tool, Human Design, and Gene Keys for you to be more liberated and be more you. And I'll pull in some neuroscience tools for you as well, for those of us that like to see what are those behaviors. They're all self-awareness tools. And the gene codes will serve as this consciousness tool for you. Our theme each month will change, and January's month theme is going to be communication, rewriting your story and revising your story with communication, increasing consciousness. Self-awareness is different than consciousness, and the Gene Keys is going to offer a new way of really understanding the consciousness that you already have and seeing yourself in a different way. And we'll be playing, of course, fun leadership quest and soul work games around increasing your consciousness. And the third one is challenging conversations. Challenging conversations are always going to be there, whether January is a more challenging conversation kind of month, perhaps with yourself as you're self-reflecting, which is a big theme that a lot of us have right now. And as you're starting to land on what it is that you're going to start creating and celebrating at the end of 2023. As a teacher, we backwards plan, so rewrite your story. What we'll be celebrating together in 2023 are all of the rewrites that we want to be sticky and keep in our lives, including your new best friend. That's right, the intention of, I should say, your new sticky best friend. The intention of our Friday groups is for you to meet that sticky person. I may not put you in a group with them that week, but you can still text them in side chat because they're your sticky friend. They're the person you identify that you want to exchange phone numbers with and hold each other accountable each week, or maybe every 2 weeks, or maybe every month, because you're going to co-create for each other, or co-design, I should say, with each other, what that looks like for you. Maybe you don't have the energy to check in weekly or daily, but you will find a sticky partner that has that same energy and same desire as you. So don't compromise on the designed alliance. Find the sticky partner that is designing an alliance that works for your life too. At the end of this year, and rewrite your story, we're going to be celebrating you. We're going to be celebrating you knowing your purpose here, who you are, and we'll be mostly celebrating that you've been living it for a full year, leaning into your strategy and your authority, and working towards that wheel of life. How bumpy is your ride? Working towards filling up those flat tires. When we increase our awareness, we have new consciousness, we have opportunity, but it's the repetition and the practice, playing with it and trusting it, that really get us to where we want to go. Our theme is uncaged for January. It's also my seasonal theme word. And so you are not in a box here. We will be co-designing everything we do together. And I invite you to have your own theme word, or use mine if you don't. We'll also be building our foundation of rewrite on these 3 words: trust, perseverance, and love. And I always say, above all, love. The best boundary that you can create for yourself when you feel someone else's energy, you understand something about someone and it doesn't feel right, is to just send it back to them with love. Look at me already giving you a homework assignment. The teacher in me is strong and really here, folks. Welcome to your rewrite. I look forward to revising it and rewriting it with you each week in the classroom, and each week together in our group sessions, and once a month in our one-on-ones. Until then, keep giving a hoot.